Good afternoon, my friends. So today I am here in Telemly, in front of the Tifariti Garden. It's on my left. Telemly is not very the Tifariti Garden, I mean, is not very far from the Museum of Islamic Arts and the Museum of Antiquities. And you can see that building on the right, that high-rise building, one of the few high-rise buildings we have here in Algiers. It's known as l'Aéro-Habitat. It's in fact an it's a building of studio apartments. Okay, it's a studio apartment building, and I am headed towards Madania, or Clos Saint-Lombier, formerly known as Clos Saint-Lombier. I'm driving up this street. I forgot its name. This is the street that links Telemly, or Boulevard Krim Belkacem, the Krim Belkacem Boulevard in Telemly, formerly known as Chemin du Telemly, or the Telemly Road. So these drivers are so kind to let us pass. You can see what this street looks like, or what traffic looks like on this street on a weekday. Today is Monday. It's January the 17th. It's such a beautiful neighborhood, and on such a beautiful day. So I fancied filming one of my videos, and another reason why I'm filming this video is to show you a route, if you will, a route between this place and okay, you can read the signs over there, Biar and Aknoun. So this road, despite the fact that it looks like a forest road, and it's very hilly, just look at it, very sloping, a very sloping road, but it is important, okay? There is a catch here, though. Look at this. There is a solid line over there. That's the Tunis garden. It's a beautiful garden. All right. Didn't have the time to drive onto this street. This is the Bougara Boulevard, and this is the Tunis garden. They have reopened it. I am really happy to see that it has reopened. It's on the left, one of the most beautiful gardens, and there is a balcony here from where you can see Algiers. I am definitely visiting this garden. There used to be a restaurant there, so now this is where we are going to turn around. This is where we are going to turn around in order to go back to the boulevard, to the Bougara Boulevard. The Bougara Boulevard leads to Biar, and then on to Aknoun, okay? Now, if you want to go to Biar and Aknoun, you take this boulevard, you drive out, continue driving up that hilly road. But we are turning around in order to go to the Bashir al-Ibrahimi Street. So we are driving towards, we are driving to Madania, or Clos Saint-Lombier, via Bashir al-Ibrahimi Street. This is a gas station. It's on the right. There used to be another gas station on the left back in the 90s, but it was closed because the terrain is unstable here. You can see the cracked road. The road surface is cracked. It's on the left over there. It used to be on the left. Maybe they are going to reopen it. They have taken off all those that fencing, and they have a grid now, a grid fencing. If you want to go back to Telemly, you take the left. It's a one-way street. Now, because I am going to Poirson, I need to take the right street here. There is somebody dropping off someone, and alright. Do you want to cross the road? Oh, maybe not. Alright, so let's go. I have decided to take all these roads here in order to avoid traffic on Boulevard Karim Belqasem Street, on Boulevard Karim Belqasem, or on the Karim Belqasem Boulevard. These streets are hilly, yes, maybe they are hilly, but they are very practical as well. They are also bumpy, but when when you want to avoid traffic, they are very practical. So just watch me as I am driving. I have already filmed multiple videos on this street showing how to go to from Champ de Manœuvre or Place du 1er Mai, Mayday Square, to Ain al-Banyan and Mouradia and all those other neighborhoods in the upper parts of Algiers. You have also got to be careful. There is a guy here picking up papers. And you have to be careful here because there are some sharp bends, some sharp turns. You can see that car, how it turned on the right. There is a dead end on the left. Now, these sharp and the road here, the traffic goes in both directions, both ways. This is why you've got to be a little bit careful. A co-worker of mine had an accident here once, some 6 or 7 years ago. She had a collision while she was driving her sister to work, and maybe here at this corner. All right, I like this street, Mu'iz ibn Badis. The name of this street is Mu'iz ibn Badis. It's named after one of the Amazigh or Berber princes of the Zirid dynasty, founded by Ziri ibn Manad. Ziri, son of Manad. Okay, so there is a pothole here. I've got to drive very carefully. The streets are not very wide. Okay. Now, this is where the sloping part ends, and now we are going to drive onto Bashir Ibrahimi Street. Biar is on the right, by the way. Now, if you want to go back to central Algiers, you take the left. There is a street on my left, but we are driving to La Colonne now. Okay. The central part of Biar is behind us. Now, if you want to go to Val d'Hydra, you take the right. Val d'Hydra and Ben Aknoun too. You will be in Ben Aknoun in no time. So it's one of the most practical routes to go to Ben Aknoun. Okay. Wait a minute, please. In fact, it's just a second. And now we are driving down the Bashir Ibrahimi Street. The road is so bumpy here. Ouch. Got to interrupt me for a while here. I will be driving straight. Okay guys, so we're driving straight, still driving down Bashir Ibrahimi Street, headed towards La Colonne. You've got to be careful here because it's a residential area. There are a lot of people crossing the road. And now we're driving onto this street here towards the Hydra Bridge. The Hydra Bridge is over there. It leads straight to Hydra, straight to the central part of Hydra. While in fact we are taking this street here, taking the right turn in order to go to Mahmoudi Street or the Mahmoudi Boulevard. Okay. There are, in fact, it's a double bridge. The Hydra Bridge is in fact a double bridge. There is one bridge that will take you to Hydra and the other one that will bring you out of Hydra. And this area here is serviced by buses. So the speed limit is 40 kilometers per hour and I'm okay with it. There are those cars that are coming out of the Val d'Hydra area. This is Boulevard Mahmoudi, which is a road that links La Colonne to Mouradia. So if you drive down this street to the end, you will reach Mouradia. Everything on our right is part of Hydra, while everything on the left is part of Mouradia. Those cars are coming out of Hydra, and there is a restaurant there on the right, known as the Woodpecker Restaurant. So now we're taking this turn here. It's a little bit tricky. Just look at that beautiful colonial era house on the right. Houses like these are becoming more and more rare, and this is the Al-Buhturi Street, named after an Arabic language poet who lived in the 9th century. Buhturi. Algeria celebrates its culturalism with street names and various celebrations and events. Algeria, one can't deny that Algeria has a very rich culture. Okay, some parts of this area are supposed to be one-way streets. That guy has had the kindness to let us pass. Thank you, thank you. Take for instance that street over there. Straight ahead, it's a one-way street. Okay, there is a no entry sign there, and we are entering onto another one-way street, and it's generally narrow streets that have a lot of traffic that are eventually made into one-way streets. This street is Naama Sibti. Is named Naama Sibti. There is a beautiful mosque over there. We are in Mouradia. We are in Mouradia. Which together with Hydra are two of the most beautiful neighborhoods of Algiers. So I will be reaching thank you, excuse us, I will drive as far as the roundabout of the Presidency and then take the right. I will drive straight as far as the roundabout and then take the right. Turn on the Mohammed Qasim Street. Okay, guys. So we are driving straight as far as the roundabout and then turn right. Okay, guys, so I've just turned onto the Mohammed Qasim Street, and traffic here is sometimes very slow because of buses, public buses. The street is narrow. I have already driven it many times, and cars park here on both sides. It's this is, I think, part of the. We're still in Mouradia, I think, or yes, Le Golf, Mouradia, formerly known as Le Golf, and because it's a densely populated neighborhood, this road, despite its importance, it's a very important road, but it's busy. I can see a bus over there, the Coca-Cola logo, yes, advertising for Coca-Cola, and this bus is making traffic slow. So this is like a shortcut between Telemly and to avoid traffic on Boulevard Kirim Belqasem. So it's a shortcut between Telemly and El Madania. However, if you find a bus on the road, then it's going to slow you down. On this road, then it's going to slow you down. And this area is known for its colonial houses, still intact, still untouched, but aging, getting older and older. So it took me 17 minutes to. My phone is ringing. Okay, guys, so I prefer to skip a little bit of the traffic. And what is causing traffic, in fact, I mean, what's making the bus cause traffic is the stops. I think that it has a couple stops here in this neighborhood. I grew up in a neighborhood just like this in central Algiers. You would never get tired of visiting these types of neighborhoods. I wonder what they are building with this crane here on the right, on the left, sorry. But it must be something big, perhaps a yes, a multiple-story building. There is a street here with a nice name, the Mimosa Street, and there is another street here, Mohammed Tazir Basha Street. It's on the left. It's a very small and narrow street, and it's very long. It links this part, or it links Mohammed Qasim Street to Martyr Street, le Boulevard des Martyrs, and Boulevard des Martyrs is the street that links El Madania to central Algiers. It's cool now that I remember the names of all the streets I usually drive in my videos. I usually drive and film in my videos. There is an elementary school here on the right. It's beautiful. Oh, and this the Christian cemetery. Yes, one of the landmarks of this area is the Christian cemetery. It's on the left. Cimetière Chrétien, as you can see, as you can read it over there. That's the bus. That's the bus that has been causing all this traffic. All right, so, and I think that this is its final stop. So this, okay, or maybe it's headed towards Madania. So the white wall here on my left is the Christian cemetery. You can see the Martyrs Memorial. It's over there. This pickup truck is looking for a parking spot, and it has just found one. Now let's take the right here. There is a huge apartment complex on my right, and it's built in the same style as okay, this car is trying to park, but maybe the parking spot is too narrow for it. Anyways, as I told you, there is a big apartment complex behind us, and that apartment complex is built in the style of the Le Confort, and the Le Confort is on the left. The Le Confort apartment complex is on the left. It's built with stones. Okay, so this guy is hitching a ride, but I can't pick him up because I'm filming a video, and I can't ask him to remain silent while I'm filming. Anyways, okay, so now, and he's probably going to Madania. Jinan Al-Akhdar, or the Green Garden, is on the right. Took us some 20 minutes in order to drive from Qrim Al Qasim here, and if it wasn't for that traffic jam caused by the bus, it would have taken us 5 minutes less time in order to arrive here. So this is the central part of Madania, formerly known as Clos Alombier, one of my favorite neighborhoods here in Algiers, because it reminds me of both the neighborhood of my childhood, where I was born and raised in central Algiers, and the current neighborhood, popular neighborhood where I live, densely populated neighborhood in the eastern parts of Algiers. Okay guys, so that was me filming you on how to video on how to drive between Telemly and Madania via Poirson. I hope that you liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notifications button. And if you have any suggestions about new roads or routes you want me to drive and show you what they look like, please leave a comment in the comment section. Take care of yourselves, and goodbye.